Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. It is Friday, November 26th. I am just bringing you a quick grocery haul. It's probably going to be in 2 or 3 parts because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I picked up this afternoon at Superstore, and I will then go back and show you what I picked up last night at my workplace, which is Sobeys, a Canadian grocery store chain here. For those of you that have been watching me for a while, you know that I live in Manitoba, Canada. I work as a cashier at a Canadian grocery store chain called Sobeys, and I do shop there. We have a staff discount there, but we're also an Air Miles sponsor, so I opt to do the Air Miles cash as opposed to the Dream Miles, which means that for every 95 cash miles you earn, it's $10 off your grocery bill. So you can use them as you get to those $10 increments, or you can build them up, save them. Right now, I currently don't have any Air Miles cash to use. I used most of mine up in the summertime, but I also shop at Superstore for the PC Optimum program there, where you get points not on everything you buy, but on certain things that you get on your weekly offers. And that I have currently a good bit of points, which I'll tell you the breakdown of how much points I have for Superstore once we get to the end of this grocery haul. I'll let you know where my points stand for that. So let me turn you around and we'll get started. I'll show you what I picked up at Superstore this afternoon. Okay, it is after 6 o'clock at night. Today was my day off work, so there was no school, so I didn't have to work at the school. And I finally had a day off from the grocery store, and yet what I do, I went grocery shopping anyway. It was my day to go for my haircut and color and stuff to get my hair ready for Christmas, and then I went and did groceries after, and now it's good to be home because there's actually freezing rain starting outside. Look at this, guys. It's 6 o'clock at night and it's already dark out there. It gets dark by 4:30 now here. It's crazy. Okay, so anyway, on to the groceries. I'll do my best to give you guys a breakdown of the prices as well. So I bought a bag of chicken strips. Again, anything that is the yellow packaging black bar that says no name, that is the store brand, or if it says President's Choice, that's also the store brand. I like to have a bag of chicken strips on hand just as a quick meal in case I don't have anything else planned. I really need to get back on the meal planning train and get organized with that. I've got a list of meals I can pull from of things I can make and do make. I really need to get back on that. I've been saying that for a while, and I've been kind of flying by the seat of my pants instead. I do keep a lot of meat and whatnot in the freezer, so I am well stocked, but I just need to start planning ahead a little bit better. But we finished off the bag of chicken strips several days ago, so I got a bag today. That is no name brand, and it is 2.72 kilograms, $14.99. No name brand frozen vegetables were on my offers, so I grabbed a 2-kilogram bag of corn, and I believe that was $4, I believe. I'm trying to click off to my left here onto my receipt. Yes, $4. So I got points on that. Doritos, that was an impulse buy. They were right inside the door when I came in and I got suckered in. So, because I was shopping hungry. Bad things happen when you shop hungry. I'm a cashier and I'm a mom. I know better than that. So I grabbed 2. I'm trying to see if I can see. They were like 3 something a bag, I believe. Doritos, they were $2.99 each. So normally they'd be $3.28, so they're on for $2.99. Grabbed 2 bags of those. 4 containers of frozen punch. What I was actually trying to find was frozen raspberry juice. In past, I have gotten Welch's used to make a frozen juices, and I didn't see any in Sobeys or Superstore, and they made a frozen raspberry juice. So that's what I was looking for, because we're having company next Saturday for like Christmas treats and stuff, and I want to make my Christmas punch, which involves putting raspberry sherbet in the punch bowl and then pouring either cranberry ginger ale or cranberry raspberry ginger ale over it, and also some frozen raspberry juice. And then you also hang the candy canes along the side of the punch bowl, and they dissolve into the punch as it goes. But for whatever reason, I can't find frozen raspberry juice anymore. I do know Welch's used to make some, and I can't find Welch's frozen juice anywhere. Certainly not at Superstore or Sobeys. So maybe I'll have to try Freshco or No Frills and see if I can find some there, or possibly Walmart, or maybe they just don't make them anymore. So I opted to get 2 containers of no name brand frozen berry punch, and I also got 2 containers of strawberry Fruitopia. And I mean, if I happen to find frozen raspberry juice somewhere, fantastic, I'll use that, and I'll just use these to drink a different time. They were limit of 2 on both of these. The Fruitopia were 88 cents a piece, limit of 2. And the No Name Punch was also limit of 2. They were 83 cents a piece. So I got a couple different flavors here. If I don't find frozen raspberry, I'm sure that will be fine. I do have cranberry ginger ale to use, and I do have the raspberry sherbet, so that should be fine. I was also looking to find frozen raspberries to put in the bowl, and would you believe, at Superstore, for all the frozen fruit they had, They did not have frozen raspberries. Either the no-name brand or, well, they had the name brand one. Like there was I forget what brand it was, but it was a name brand. And they did have, but it was more expensive than the no-name brand. So I decided to just let that be for now, and I'll check Sobeys and see if they have frozen raspberries there. I'm sure they do, or else No Frills or Freshco will have, no problem. But of all the things, like they even have frozen watermelon and stuff at Superstore, but not frozen raspberries. They must be out. Then on my offers were no-name French fries, so I got 2 bags of these. These crispy skin-on bags are the ones that we like. That's the kind that we typically enjoy here. And those were the last 2 bags that I could find. So let me see if I can find them on the receipt. Oh my goodness, where are they? They're on here somewhere. French fries. They were $1.99 a piece. Sometimes they're cheaper than that. Sometimes they're $1.66, but this was still not bad. $1.99 wasn't bad, and they were on my offers, so I grabbed 2. Sugar snap peas. I always like to take some of those in my lunch to munch on. I'm trying to see if I can quickly find the price. They were $7.99. And then I got some tomatoes. One of the things I want to make next Saturday when we have our guests over is a taco dip. And I have the cream cheese for it, and I believe I have mayonnaise and taco seasoning and salsa. I think you have to mix the cream cheese and mayonnaise together and taco seasoning, and that's one layer. And then you sprinkle, spread a layer of salsa over top, and you can chop tomatoes on top, and of course, grate cheese. So I needed some tomatoes for that, but I also wanted to have some mini tomatoes to take in my lunches for work. The tomatoes, let's see if I can find how much I spent. The tomatoes, these were Hot House. They were actually $6.09 for that bag. There's only 3 of them there, but they are rather large. But still, produce prices tend to go up here in the winter months. I don't know about where you are. Certainly those of you that are watching in Canada can probably attest to that and agree that typically in our winter months, our produce prices go up. If you're watching in the US, I don't know if it's the same where you are. Let me know in the comments down below if that's the case, but it certainly is the case here. So that's what I spent on those. And then the grape tomatoes were $5.99 for the container. And then a package of tin foil, 50 feet. I needed another one of those. I'm trying to see if I can see how much that actually was. It was $3.97. And then 3-pack of English cucumbers. They were not on my offers. Where's the cucumbers? They were $4.77. And to buy them individually, they would have been $1.88. So it just made more sense. It was cheaper to buy the 3-pack. They were not on my offers. Sometimes cucumbers are on my offers. They're not currently. Tomatoes currently are not on my offers either. Sometimes they are. But nonetheless, we just needed some produce in the house. Apples are on my offers. So I got a 6-pound bag of Royal Gala apples. How much were they? They were $6.99. 2 Navel Oranges. Quite often I will zest those to use in muffins in my baking if I get busy with that. Granola Bars. These are primarily for me. I take them in my lunch for work, although anybody in the house can have them. But there was an in-store offer on these for, I think it was 1,000 points. Not on my regular offers on my PC Optimum app, but just an in-store offer. And so I got that because I was running a bit low. And this way I can take them in my lunches for work. Trying to look at the side here at my receipt and see if I can find. I think they were $9.99, I want to say. Oh, where are they? Yes, Quaker Granola Bar. Yes, $9.98. And then Cheez-It crackers. I believe one of the things I want to make for my Christmas baking. It isn't really baking so much, but it is a Chex Mix. I like to make that. And one of the things that I put in that is a box of Cheez-It crackers. So I got 2 boxes of the extra cheesy. One to use in that and one just to eat, and one that is sharp white cheddar just to eat. Sometimes Cheez-Its have been on my offers in the past, but I haven't bought them in quite some time, so they're not currently on my offers. They were, where are they? Cheez-Its were, where are they? $2.49. $2.49 each, limit of 4, but I only bought 3. And then these Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Santas. My husband likes Reese's Peanut Butter Cup type ideas. He likes that. He also likes his chocolate milk, but I didn't buy that. But these little guys for Santas, I'm thinking I might put them in his Christmas stocking. So I'm trying to think if I can find quickly how much those were. The Reese's Santas were $4.99. The goldfish crackers, my daughter loves goldfish crackers. I don't mind them. But these particular tricolor ones, they go in my Chex Mix that I make. So I just bought a bag. Again, not on my offers. I have had both Cheez-Its and goldfish crackers be on my offers in past. They're not on there currently. And let's see if I can find it. I'm trying to quickly, I'm trying to work at getting faster at finding these prices on here. They weren't too much. I think they were like $2. They were like $1.98 or something. They weren't very much. Okay, so that's, oh, and you know what? I think I'm missing some stuff too, because I bought pickles and I do not see those on the counter here. I'm going to have to pause this in a minute and go find those. 2 boxes of After 8 chocolates. I do have a Christmas cookie that I make with, where you can take a piece of an After 8 or an Andes Mint chocolate and you wrap cookie dough around it and then you put a pecan on top and you bake them like that. And I mean, I just like anything mint chocolate too. So I also have these here just so that I can enjoy eating After 8s. I really quite like those, but I like to use these in cookies as well at Christmas time. So I bought those. There's a limit, I think, of 2 on those, so that's all I bought. Actually, no, it said it was a limit of 6. Well, nonetheless, I didn't need to buy more than 2 right now. They're $4.98 a box. This is also going to be for my husband's stocking. This is a half-pound Reese's peanut butter cup, and that was $5.99. These mini Chips Ahoy are for my mini cheesecakes I make at Christmas time. You put these guys in the bottom of a little mini muffin cup, and then you make your cheesecake filling, and then when they come out of the oven, you put a little round chocolate button on top in the center. They're very, very simple recipe. And 2 bags of Hershey Kisses. One is hot cocoa. If you watch my previous grocery haul, you'll know I picked up some of these already, and 1 bag of candy cane. I do like to have them on hand just for munching on, just to have in my candy bowl at Christmas, but as well, I do have a recipe for a candy cane, like a peppermint type Christmas cookie, and you put a candy cane Hershey Kiss in the center, like on top when they come out of the oven. So I don't want to use up the other bag I have strictly on the cookies and then not have any left to eat. So I'm going to bought a second bag today just to make sure I have some in my candy bowl so I don't use them all on the cookies. And the same thing for the hot cocoa. I don't really use those on the cookies necessarily. I usually use just regular Hershey Kisses on my latte cookies. However, I couldn't find just plain regular Hershey Kisses today, so I may end up using just these guys. When I do that for the regular Hershey Kiss, it's called a latte cookie. And then again, you put a Hershey Kiss on the center of it when they come out of the oven. Usually, like I say, I usually use the regular Hershey Kiss for that, but I couldn't find those today. So I just grabbed a second bag of the hot cocoa. I may just, if I don't find the regular Kisses, I may just use some of these guys. And then I bought a bag of Budgie Seed. The Hershey Kisses were both $3.97 a bag. The Budgie Seed and Cockatiel Seed, I got a bag each of that. The Budgie Seed was $6.49 and the Cockatiel Seed was $5.49. Usually in past Cockatiel Seed, what they have done with these bags is they've made it so that it's only $5 per bag if you buy 2. I did not see that sign today. So my understanding is that it's just $5.49 regardless of how many bags you buy. So I just bought the 1 just to make sure we're topped up. Bought a package of razors, and those were $6.99. And then I did get some bananas. These were 69 cents a pound, I believe. Trying to see if I can find them on the receipt with the other. They were $1.73. Now, I do believe I'm missing a couple things, so let me pause this and I will be back in a moment once I locate the missing items. Okay, I am back. I found what was missing. I bought 3 cans of Pinto Beans, and those I use in taco soup when I make that in the crock pot, and I do have a plan to make that in about a week because we have a family at our church that just had a baby, and we're doing a meal train for them, and I've signed up, I think, for a week from this coming Monday to bring them a meal. And right now I'm planning to do a batch of taco soup. So I'll probably it's a pretty large batch. It fills my whole crock pot. So I'll probably take a good sized container to them, and whatever's left we'll have for supper that night ourselves. So that was the plan. I think I have the canned tomatoes and stuff I need for it already. I'll have to double check on that, but I think I have all the other ingredients. But I know that the last time I did taco soup, I used my last 3 jars of pinto beans. So I also bought 2 jars of no-name brand stuffed manzanilla olives, not on my offers. Neither were the beans, neither was the pet supplies over here. They weren't on my offers either. But I did get some olives. I happen to really quite like those. Those were $1.88 a piece. And no-name pickles were on my offers, and they were $2.79. So I only bought one right now because quite often they go on sale for $2 a jar, and they currently are not on sale. I've seen a better price than $2.79. Normally they're usually around $2 a jar. So I thought, no, I'm just going to get one for the time being. Probably slice some of those up when we have company next weekend, put those and cheese and all of the stuff out on a tray, and get another jar or so before Christmas if they go on my offers again. Hopefully by then they'll be on sale. And the other thing I missed was my 4th box of Cheez-Its, which was the Zesty Cheddar Ranch flavor. So let me try and give you a breakdown of my points here. For the granola bars, I got 1,000 points, the in-store offer. Most of the rest of these were just points I got on my app, on my weekly offers. 800 points for the no-name French fries. And it shows 1,400 points for apples, 800 points for the frozen vegetables, which was the corn, and 400 points for the pickles. So that's right here. We've got 2,600 points, plus the 800 up here for the French fries. That's 3,400. And all the way up here, the 1,000 points for the granola bars. So that should be 4,400 points, 4,400. So after taxes, I spent a grand total of $161.61. And as you can see here, the points breakdown. In-store offers, 1,000 points, 0 points redeemed. I didn't redeem any today. And 3,400 points for digital offers, which was the offers on my app. So as I said, 4,400 points in total earned today. That brings me to a closing balance of 126,129 points. And again, you can redeem in-store in increments of $10. So that means I'm currently sitting at the $120 mark. $120 level for PC Optimum points at the moment. So what I'm hoping to do is at least, I might have to get a few things in this coming week, we'll see, but then I get paid again 2 weeks from now. So 2 weeks from now at mid-December, hopefully by then I will have hit the $130 mark. And if I do, I will probably redeem points at that point when I stock up on whatever I need for our Christmas meal. And that, if I redeem either the entire $120, $130, or even just $80 or $100, whatever, that will take a big bite out of my grocery bill at mid-month, which is great because, you know, obviously it's Christmas very shortly after that. So right now I'm at 120,000 points, or 126,000, so $120 in points. If I can get up to $130, then great. By mid-month, I'll use some of those when I'm buying the supplies for our Christmas meal, and that will help quite a bit. But that's where it sits right now. So I'm going to pause this, get my freezer stuff put away, because I got to get these guys into the freezer, and the French fries and the punches. And then in a little bit, I'll come back and briefly show you what I picked up at Sobeys last night. Okay, I am back. It is, here's what I picked up at my work at Sobeys Thursday night, so last night. Here's a few things I picked up there. It wasn't very much. I did get 2 bags of icing sugar. I do have some already, but going into Christmas baking, I know I'm going to need some. I don't think I'm going to need 2 bags necessarily, but it was a little bit cheaper if you bought 2. They were $2.49 a bag, or 50 cents off per bag if you bought 2, so they round up being $1.99 a bag. And again, that is before my staff discount. And then I got 2 bags of the Compliments brand, Compliments brand is the store brand at Sobeys, of the colored mini marshmallows. Just about everybody I know makes the Butterscotch confetti square at Christmas, where you use the colored mini marshmallows, Butterscotch chippets, like the Butterscotch flavored baking chips, and the peanut butter to make a pan of squares. Just about everybody I know makes those, and almost everybody says that they can't get these guys come December, or the Butterscotch baking chips. As a cashier, I've been seeing numerous bags of these come through my till, because everybody is saying like, oh yeah, every year you guys run out, so I'm buying them ahead this time. I've learned my lesson. And I too, usually I actually buy these at Superstore quite often. And I actually do have some left over from last year, but I'm just not sure how fresh those ones are, because they are several months old. These are fresh. I may check those other ones out and see if they're still good, and if they are, I'll use them. But if not, I've got these just before they run out, because the grocery stores, it seems like everybody in this city makes that square, and so the stores always seem to run out. So I grabbed 2 bags last night. Those marshmallows were, oh, how much were they? They were $2.29 a bag. Oh, and I just realized I am missing one thing. Just one moment, please. I'm going to go grab that other item that I forgot to put on the counter. Okay, now what is that missing item that I'm talking about? These guys, Pecan Pieces. I was glancing at my receipt to find you the price of the marshmallows and realized I forgot to put the pecan pieces out. I need these when I make my turtle tarts. You grind these up and put some of these on the bottom of the tart shells, and you also sprinkle a little bit on top. And I also need them when I make my rum balls. So I definitely need pecans for those. I think I may have some pecans in the cupboard still downstairs, but I don't think I have nearly enough for that because the rum balls especially, they take a good quantity of ground up pecans. So it might be 2 cups worth, I want to say. So I thought I better grab some because I saw some people buying them yesterday and noticed on my cash register as I was running them through, they're on sale. So the pecans were $13.99 normally, $2.10 off. So they were on sale for $11.89. And of course I have my staff discount as well, so 10% off of that, so that's not too bad. I got a box, 1 box each of Honey Nut Chex and Original Shreddies. Those are for my Chex Mix that I make every year. They require a box of Honey Nut Chex and plain Shreddies, so I got a box each of those. The Honey Nut Chex was $5.49 and the Shreddies were $3.99. And then I got 2 boxes of the Holiday Edition Rice Krispies. Those were $3.99 a box. Now, normally I would buy a larger box of Rice Krispies. These are only 340 grams. Usually you'd probably pay $3.99 for a larger box of plain Rice Krispies. So obviously because these are the specialty ones, you're paying more for paying a similar amount for a smaller box. So what I may do, just because I wanted the red and green, what I may do when I make my Rice Krispie squares is I may make, I forget how many cups of Rice Krispies it calls for, 6 cups or something like that, 6, 7 cups. What I may do is half of these and half of plain Rice Krispies, just so that there's a few with the red and green in there, because it is more cost effective to buy the plain ones and get a larger box for that price. But I did want to get some because of the red and green, so maybe what I may do is just mix some of the plain and some of the Crispus together. I will see. And then red grapes and green grapes were both on for $2.49 a pound. So I grabbed a bag each of those, and the grapes were, my red grapes were $6.92 and my green grapes were $5.87. So typically being an Air Miles sponsor, usually most times your Air Miles work out to be 1 Air Mile per $20 spent. Sometimes they do have other things, other Air Miles promotions on where you'll get like 10 extra Air Miles or 90 extra Air Miles or 40 extra Air Miles if you buy 10 of something or 2 of something or 5 of something. None of that applied in this case, I don't believe. I think I just got my base miles. So here's the breakdown. I earned 3 Air Miles and my staff discount was $5.38. Remember, I get a 10% discount on the first $150 I spend in a week. I don't usually spend that much in a week there, but it all counts towards that. So after my discount, I paid $46.15, and I earned 3 miles. Where I'm sitting at right now is 72 cash miles. That is not reflective of the 3 miles that I earned last night. That will take a week or two to show up on my Air Miles balance. But that is what I got. So I spent $46.15 last night, and then just over $160 today at Superstore. So I spent in the last 24 hours about $200, which is more than I would normally spend, perhaps in one grocery haul run or one day of grocery shopping. But a lot of this is Christmas baking stuff. I got, the cereal is almost all for baking, the icing sugar, the pecans. About the only thing that wasn't for Christmas baking from Sobeys last night was the grapes. And I did get, with my Superstore stuff, I did get Cheez-Its for my Chex Mix, and I did get After Eight chocolates and some mini Chips Ahoy for my mini cheesecakes. So there's quite a bit of baking supplies right now. The next big grocery shop I will do will be in 2 weeks till my next payday, and that one probably shouldn't need as much grocery type items, at least as far as baking, because I will have already hopefully done most of my baking, but I'll be just needing to get more regular grocery items at that point. I didn't buy any milk this go round. I think I know I still have some in the fridge. These guys, this is still good. Yeah, this milk is still good to December 9th. And I have eggnog back there that I don't think I've even opened it yet. And it's good until December 8th, so I don't need to get that just yet. I did get some cookie dough at Sobeys. Can't speak today. The other night, most of my Christmas baking I do from scratch, but I do like to get these every year. They're very easy, they're tasty, they're convenient. And there's Christmas tree, and they had snowman ones. And this year, they also had Buddy the Elf in these sugar cookies. So I do like to make the majority of my Christmas baking from scratch. Most of my cooking is from scratch, but sometimes convenience wins out, and I think these guys are cute, and I probably couldn't decorate them nicer than that. So convenience wins out sometimes. Okay guys, that is it for now. I need to get the rest of these groceries put away. I do have my freezer stuff all put away, so that is great, but I need to get the rest of this stuff put away. My fridge is relatively full, so I need to find room to put these things in there. At least the produce anyway. The olives and pickles and pinto beans will go downstairs on my shelves. But the produce needs to find a home in the fridge somewhere, in the crisper, but I just have to make room, make sure there's isn't anything in there needs to be thrown out. So I just need to get this put away because right now my counters are covered. And it is 7:30, so in 30 minutes I need to go pick my daughter up from work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new, and of course make sure the notification bell is turned on so you won't miss any videos when I do upload them. I don't have a set schedule as to when I do. I do try and do a grocery haul at least every 2 weeks when I get paid, but sometimes there's other videos in between now and then. Just depends, but it really all depends on my work schedule. A lot of times I don't get to filming nearly as much, and sometimes I might have 3 or 4 videos in a week. It really depends. So if you're subscribed and you have your notification bell turned on, then at least you'll be notified when I do upload something. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, please leave a comment down below. Keep an eye out for any future videos. I'm hoping to be able to do some videos, some cooking or baking videos this month of my Christmas baking, so if that interests you at all, please stay tuned for those. Hope everybody has had a great week, and hope you guys have a good weekend and that you're enjoying the start of the Christmas season. If you are watching from the US, I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving yesterday, and I hope everybody has a good weekend and a good week ahead next week. See you next time, everyone.